Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Cincinnati Bengals.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights through him. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He's crashing. He's checking track. Hey, watch it. Check, crunch. Slam.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Alert 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, boys, come on.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Second down and inches. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, man,
And he's
throw the
wrapped
ball,
up,
son.
taken down, back at the 25. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'm gonna hit you.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch. No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Watch two. Let's go. Jam.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Check. Lucky. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On second down, here's Mixon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets.
Dropped him.
That old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
We got 4. 58 to Mike. 58 to
They'll drop the throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
What kind of fucking throw is that?
Picked off around the 41. There he goes right side.
That's terrible, son.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6
terrible
for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones not having balls go through goalposts.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the run, it's Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Come on, son.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And to give this time to the tailback. Finding some room at midfield. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
No problem there on the extra point. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Mixon with a first down carry. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
This shit garbage.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way, because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run with Mixon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 22 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's get off the field, D. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And again this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. On 1st down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. Double tight, double tight. Hey. You got 3.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second and 1. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. There he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shift. Mike 2. Hey, come on out here. Come get yourself.
Now they try the right side here.
He don't want it.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Check, 4 down. Check safety. Mike 2, watch 2. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Here we go.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.